Matt Reeves, the director of The Batman, has given us some intriguing insight into what we can expect from The Batman 2. Fans are eagerly awaiting the sequel, especially after the success of the first movie, but Reeves has hinted at some tough times ahead for Bruce Wayne. According to him, Bruce Wayne will be finding it very hard to be Batman. Now, before you go thinking that Reeves is just talking about a few bad nights in Gotham, let's break down exactly what this could mean for our brooding hero. Let's face it, being Batman isn't exactly a walk in the park. Bruce Wayne has always juggled his life as a billionaire playboy with his alter ego as Gotham's Dark Knight. But if you've watched the first film, you know it wasn't all glamorous. There was darkness, isolation, and a constant internal struggle. And Matt Reeves just cranked that struggle up to 11 for the sequel. According to him, the psychological toll on Bruce Wayne is only going to get worse. Think about it. In the first film, we saw a young Bruce grappling with his role as Batman, not quite the seasoned vigilante we've come to know in comics. He was still learning, still trying to figure out how to balance his need for vengeance with his desire to help Gotham. But now, in The Batman 2, Reeves is pushing Bruce to his limits, making him face the harsh reality of what it really means to be Gotham's protector. You know how we always joke about how superheroes have those perfect lives? They've got the superpowers, the fancy gadgets, the cool cars. But Bruce Wayne? Well, he's just a guy with a lot of money and a lot of trauma. And Matt Reeves is saying, in no uncertain terms, that it's going to be harder than ever for Bruce to keep up this double life. You can't save a city from the shadows without making some sacrifices, and those sacrifices are going to come at a cost. Now, we know that Bruce Wayne's whole Batman gig is pretty draining, physically and mentally. But in the second installment, Reeves is going deeper into the emotional toll. This isn't just about Bruce fighting crime. It's about Bruce losing his humanity in the process. The man behind the mask is starting to question his very existence. And that, my friends, is when things get really interesting. Imagine what it's like to be so consumed by your alter ego that you lose sight of who you were in the first place. That's the kind of internal battle Reeves wants us to witness. One of the big questions fans have been asking is, will Bruce Wayne finally learn how to balance his life as Batman with being a human being? From the sounds of it, Reeves doesn't think so, not yet at least. In fact, the director has teased that Bruce is going to face even more personal demons, more emotional conflicts, and yes, even more physical challenges in the upcoming film. Here's where it gets a little darker. If you've watched any Batman movie, you know that Gotham is a pretty messed up place. In The Batman 2, Matt Reeves promises a Gotham that feels more dangerous than ever, with the city itself becoming a key antagonist. As Bruce Wayne faces escalating chaos, he will struggle both physically and emotionally, pushing him to his limits. The film will explore the toll of being Batman, not just in terms of physical endurance but also mental strain, as Bruce confronts enemies who challenge his psyche. His relationships, especially with Alfred and Commissioner Gordon, will be tested, with Bruce's growing obsession isolating him further. The darker, more detached side of Batman will emerge as Bruce loses himself in his vigilante role. The central question of the film is whether Bruce will retain his humanity or fully become Gotham's weapon, making The Batman 2 an intense emotional journey.